Okay, so I haven't done a video in a while. You can see the progress I've made on the shed here. Got all the trusses up. As you can see. And down the ends here, it's sort of close. I'm gonna have to clean it up, but not too bad, not too shabby for my first time building the shed. So you can see here the water from the sprinkler. So that dark spot is. Again, the same here, same on the front. So when I'm done, I'm gonna have to redo my sprinklers so I could water the back, the grasses behind the shed here. So anyway, so I've got all the trusses up. You can see again, I used the straps on the bottom and the top there, and then I used that style rafter tie. And you can go online, I think it's USP makes it, and you can go online and it'll show you the nail schedule for it, as well as the size of the nail. I think it's called for 8D 1.5 inch or 2 inch. I think it's 8D 2 inch. Problem is that Lowe's doesn't sell 8D 2 inch. So I just used a 16D, nailed through, and then bent the end of the nail down. I put 3 in the top plate, 2 in this bottom part of the truss, and so I need to look at the building code though and make sure that's legit. I might have to add a nail or two. And then you can see here, I'm also adding plywood gussets here as well, and I've got gussets on the top. You can see that was kind of an afterthought, just to make it a little bit stronger. I also added these braces, these vertical braces. I miscounted. I had to make 2 more trusses for some reason. Apparently I don't know how to count. So I added the braces to those trusses, and the one that I took down for a template. So right now, including the ends, all of them have those vertical braces except for these last 2. Or the second and third one from the end. I gotta do that tomorrow. It's gonna be interesting doing that on a ladder as opposed to doing it on the ground. So I got them all. They're all level. Just a bit of advice: if you're gonna delay installing your trusses, and you have them built, and you put them in the shed hanging upside down, try to minimize that delay, because if it rains and whatnot, it's out in the weather, what was once straight lumber will warp. And that's what's happened on a couple of the completed trusses that I had that were hanging in here. And so when it comes time for you to check plumb and level, it might throw you off. It'll show that you're off plumb, off level, when in actuality you're actually doing okay. I also ran a line from the top there, a masonry line, down to the end, to make sure that all the trusses were in line, and it's real helpful. Just make sure you keep the line about 1/4 to 1/2 inch above the top of your trusses. And I actually hit mine with my level a couple of times, so I loosened it up, and it's I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like they're not in a line, but they are. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. I use this 14-foot 2x4 right here. Runs all the way down the length. Use that as a brace when you're putting in your trusses, which works really well actually, and it helps you keep everything plumb and level as you're going along. So tomorrow, I'm going to finish adding those gussets there. Then I'm going to take this long 12-foot 2x4 and put it on the left side as you're looking at it right here, on the bottom of the top truss on the left side as you go down. Use that as an interior brace, so when I start putting sheathing on, it's braced from that side too. And then once the sheathing's on that side, then I'll take that off. Also tomorrow, I'm going to have to cut, made an error, I'm going to have to cut about an inch off the top of that sheathing that's already on there because I need to put the sheathing on the ends, and I need something to grab onto other than the truss itself. Once that's done, I'm going to